Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, live, learn, grow on Penyo channel. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hello, hi Penyo family. Welcome to Penyo channel. Penyo means victory, for we are victorious. We learn, we heal, we change, we align, we ignite, and we conquer. It's a triumphal procession. Today is better than yesterday, and tomorrow will be better than today. Here is a summary of the book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. A person develops in mind, soul, and body by making use of things, and society is so organized that men must have money in order to become the possessor of things. Therefore, the basis of all advancement must be the science of getting rich. To be really rich does not mean to be satisfied or contented with a little. No one ought to be satisfied with a little if he is capable of using and enjoying more. The purpose of nature is the advancement and unfoldment of life, and everyone should have all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. To be content with less is sinful. The science of getting rich is therefore the most essential of all knowledge. There is nothing wrong in wanting to get rich. The desire of riches is really the desire of a richer, fuller, more abundant life. And that desire is praiseworthy. The person who does not desire to live more abundantly is abnormal. There are three motives for which we live. We live for the body, for the mind, and for the soul. No one of these is better or holier than the other. All are alike, desirable, and no one of the three, body, mind, or soul, can live fully if either of the other is cut short of full life and expression. Love finds its most natural and spontaneous expression in giving. The individual who has nothing to give cannot fill his place as a spouse or parent, as a citizen, or a human being. It is in the use of material things that a person finds full life, for his body develops his mind and unfolds his soul. It is of supreme importance for each individual to be rich. If you neglect this study, you are derelict in your duty to yourself, to God, and humanity, for you can render to God and humanity no greater service than to make the most of yourself. There are certain laws which govern the process of acquiring riches, and once these laws are learned and obeyed by anyone, that person will get rich with mathematical certainty. The ownership of money and property comes as a result of doing things in a certain way. Whether on purpose or accidentally, you will get rich. Also, those who do things in a certain way, no matter how hard they work or how able they are, remain poor. It is a natural law that like causes always produce like effects. Talented people get rich, blockheads get rich, intellectually brilliant people get rich, and every stupid people get rich. Physically strong people get rich, and weak and sticky people get rich. It is not a matter of choosing some particular business or profession. People get rich in every business and in every profession, while their next door neighbors in the very same vocation remain in poverty. You may be the poorest person on the continent and be deeply in debt. You may have neither friends, influence, nor resources, but if you begin to do things in this way, you must infallibly begin to get rich, for like causes must produce like effects. If you have no capital, you can get capital. If you are in the wrong business, you can get into the right business. If you are in the wrong location, you can go to the right location. You must begin to live in harmony with the laws governing the universe. No one is kept in poverty by a shortness in the supply of riches. There is more than enough for all. Everything you see on earth is made from the original substance, out of which all things proceed. New forms are constantly being made, and older ones dissolving. There is no limit to the supply of formless stuff, original substance. The universe is made out of it, but was not all used. in making the universe. 10,000 times as much might be made, and even then we should not have exhausted supply of universal raw material. No one therefore is poor because nature is poor, or because there is not enough to go around. Nature is an inexhaustible storehouse of riches. The supply will never run short. Original substance is alive with creative energy and constantly producing more forms. When supply of building material is exhausted, more will be produced. Thought is the only power which can produce tangible riches from the formless substance. A person is a thinking center and can originate thought. All the forms that a person fashions with his hands must first exist in his thought. He cannot shape a thing until he has thought that thing. A person's way of doing things is the direct result of the way he thinks about things. To think what you want to think is to think truth regardless of appearances. There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. A person can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance can cause that thing he thinks to be created. In order to do this, a person must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. He must form a clear mental picture of the things he wants and hold this picture in his thoughts with the fixed purpose to get what he wants, and the unwavering faith that he does get what he wants, closing his mind to all that may tend to shake his purpose, dim his vision, or quench his faith, so that he may receive what he wants when it comes. A person must act now upon the people and the things in his present environment. You must lay aside all other concepts of the universe, and you must dwell upon this until it is fixed in your mind and has become your habitual thought. Fix every word upon your memory and meditate upon them until you firmly believe what they say. If a doubt comes to you, cast it aside. Do not listen to any arguments against this idea. If you get mixed up in your understanding, belief, and faith, your efforts will be in vain. Do not ask why these things are true, nor speculate as to how they can be true. Simply take them on trust. Intelligent substance will make things for you, but it will not take things away from someone else and give them to you. You must get rid of the thought of competition. You are to create, not to compete for what is already created. You do not have to take anything away from anyone. You do not have to cheat or take advantage. Riches secured on the competitive plane are never satisfactory and permanent. They are yours today and another's tomorrow. If you are to become rich in a scientific and certain way, you must rise entirely out of competitive thought. You must never think for a moment that supply is limited. Never look at the visible supply. Always look at the limitless riches in formless substance and know that they are coming to you. Receive them. Nobody can prevent you from getting what is yours. First, you believe that there is one intelligent substance from which all things proceed. Second, you believe that this substance gives you everything you desire. And third, you relate yourself to it by a feeling of deep, profound gratitude. The law of gratitude is the natural principle that action and reaction are always equal and in opposite directions. It is necessary to cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and give thanks every time. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. You must form a clear and definite mental picture of what you want. You cannot transmit an idea unless you have it yourself. The person who can sincerely thank God for the things which as yet he owns only in imagination has real faith. He will get rich. He will cause the creation of whatever he wants. The desire to rule for selfish gratification has been the curse of the world. The mind that seeks for mastery over others is the competitive mind, and the competitive mind is not a creative one. Beware of the competitive mind. Golden rule, open quote, what I want for myself, I want for everybody, close quote, by Jones of Toledo. Do all the work you can do every day, and do each piece of work in a perfectly successful manner. Put the power of success and the purpose to get rich everything that you do. Do not wait for an opportunity to be all that you want to be. When an opportunity to be more than you is presented and you feel impelled towards it, take it. It will be the first step towards a greater opportunity. It is true that existing governments keep the masses in poverty, but this is because the masses do not think and act in a certain way. If the people have the advancing mind, the faith that they can become rich and move forward with the fixed purpose to become rich, nothing can possibly keep them in poverty. Individuals may enter upon the certain way at any time and under any government and make themselves rich. When any considerable number of individuals do so under any government, they will cause the system to be so modified as to open the way for others. The more people get rich on the creative plane, the better for others. The more people who get rich in the competitive plane, the worse for others. It is enough to know that neither government under which you live nor the capitalistic or competitive system of industry can keep you from getting rich. When you enter upon the creative plane of thought, you will rise above all these things and become a citizen of another kingdom. Guard your speech. Never speak of yourself, your affairs, or anything else in a discouraged or discouraging way. Never admit the possibility of failure or speak in a way that infers failure as a possibility. You will not fail because you lack the necessary talent to do what you wish to do. If you go on as directed, you will develop all the talent that is necessary to the doing of your work. Do not hesitate or waver for fear that when you come to any certain place, you will fail for lack of ability. Keep right on, and when you come to that place, the ability will be furnished to you. Thanks for watching. Heart to heart. From my heart to yours, it's all love. La 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 la. Heart to heart, from my heart to yours, it's all love. Thanks for watching Penyo channel. Take care, love, joy, peace, faith, hope. La la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la.